Yeah. Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality. I know the words, just I
Well,
can't. I can't sing.
seriously, it's a C type with 29 slots,
That's
and
no.
I have
That's no
26.
good.
Well, it's a
Uh,
bit better. It looks better for sure.
now I gotcha. Oh yes. So,
We're live.
yeah. I mean, it appears.
I think I got a notification as well. Yeah, Border from Games is live.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. That is me and Rob. Hi Rob. How you going? How you
Hi.
doing? Yeah. So,
Me.
I decided to do this quick little video live because I have a new mod spotlight extra in mind. Um, and I need to do some prep work for that. So before that, a quick mod spotlight on the spot. Uh, some of you may know that a new mod has come out the last week at Friday. This global factory script, and one of the things that it does, among many other things, that it adds nice little custom uh, icons to the products, and I forgot to activate it, so forget about it. I show it the next time. Yeah, it was because of the rush. Anyway, so the prep work that I intend to do is uh, practically uh, well, let's see. I don't need
Oh,
the
we
telehandler.
have one
I don't
visitor
need the
already.
what?
We have Norbert in the chat.
Oh, hey! Uh, okay, we won't need the 78, then we won't need the Ford for now. So what we're gonna need is to, come on, start the engine. We need to move this, tentatively move this combine from the field. We may not get as far in about an hour because it won't be much longer than an hour. At least the farming part. If Rob is up for a dual stream, we can then stream another like 1.5 hour or so. Uh, no Man's Sky. Okay, now I need the Unimog. First off, let's move this stupid header out of the wheat, or what is it, barley? Yeah, out of the barley, because that hurts my OCD on so many levels. You cannot imagine that. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, here's a nice little path, and oh, I should actually let's try to. It would be really nice if we turned around with this one, I guess. So let's try that. Um, the potato is not so sensitive if you put the hurt on it. I would say that will do it fine. That gives us a chance to park on it with the combine and attach, so we can move. And I'm going to pick up the baler real quickly. Um,
Mm.
we are in the afternoon in game time anyways, so it's only fine that I bail up the two um, fields, or at least some part of one of it. Oh, hold on a second, I'm going this way. I know my way around more or less. Oh, hey neighbor, thank you very much for letting me crossing through your field. Uh, it's so nice of you, and even if you don't let me, I will. So there's that, I guess.
Yeah. Norbert is asking what's up.
Um, just the usual. Yeah. So something. Uh, well, it's not true that just the usual. So a few news which are well crucial in the future of the channel. and Rob already knows the news that I have a new computer in the pipeline, and I may get it tomorrow or on Wednesday, or well, it's a 95% probability that this week I will have it in my hands. So
Exciting.
yeah, Norbi, I quickly switch to Hungarian. Norbi, na ez az a trailer, amit én használok bálahordásra, ez az a Fliegel BPT pakban van. Yeah, so I explained Norbi that I use that trailer for bale transportation. Ooh, and now I realize that I will have to move those fertilizer bags, but I will do that off camera, no problem. So practically I've got a new rig in the pipeline, and it's so this one is currently pretty much wiped. Just the most necessary things are left, like the ones that you need to do YouTube lives and all that good stuff. Other than that, it's almost clean. Ooh, and I also have the silage bales on that field. Okay. Let's see. And I have an almost full grass bale, so I'm gonna get that first. Yeah, but I wanted to do some baling anyway, because in the last, I don't know how many, like 5 or 6 videos, I've been just harvesting and harvesting and harvesting, and that's quite monotonous. I mean, I can only imagine that everyone's heart is in an uprise because of that. Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, so back to the new rig. So it's going to be a nice one with all the bells and whistles and everything you can imagine. Like it's gonna have an RTX 2060 GPU, a nice 9th generation i7 CPU, 16 gigs of RAM, but that's not news to me. I have it right now in this one. So it's going to be a pretty strong piece of iron.
I'm already jealous for the graphics card.
I know. I'm jealous for my new graphics card, for that matter, even though I haven't got it just yet. It's going to be awesome, and all of that is for Borderlands 3, because Borderlands 3 hype for days or years. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I made a quick calculation, and this the foundation of this machine that I have right now, that I'm playing on, is 5 years old at the lowest estimate. So it's been serving me for a long time, and serving me well, but I already decided that upgrade is in place. It's in order now. It's gotta happen. As for the screen, because I know this 4:3 screen ratio is a nightmare. At the moment, for the time being, and right now, as of that moment, I could go on. It won't change just yet, because my plan is to absolutely heartlessly profiteering on my old piece, I will turn that money back into a new screen. That's the plan,
Ah,
or some part of it. Or I don't know. I'm not on the market for a new screen just yet. I have no idea about possible price ranges or anything like that. That I'm aiming at.
a decent one for around 60 or so.
Yeah. The fact is that my stepfather is stupidly knowledgeable about screens because he's well, he's a semi-professional photographer and he's editing his photos all the time.
Mm.
And he did his research on computer screens when he was upgrading for his super duper screen. That was, well, that was pretty much an expensive one as far as I know. Yeah, so I've got practically, it seems I've got an absolutely new computer. I've got to settle in, uh, and that means on the one hand, uh, that means that I have much more um, performance stability while doing these videos and all that. Also, that means that my editing needs will drop tremendously because just simply uh, I'm switching to Windows 10 and
Ooh.
and from what I know, Shadowplay doesn't cut up footages to 11-12 minutes parts on Windows 10, so that will go away. My videos are going to be as smooth as a baby's ass. Yeah, so that's what's up in short.
I'm not sure
And
that's
also,
saying
I'm very much looking forward to see what that new rig will do rendering wise.
probably shortening the rendering time
Yeah,
somewhat.
and probably I could start play around with OBS without that
Yeah, that's my
horrifying
other thing.
frame
Like Shadow
loss.
Play, you could leave that for OBS.
Sorry?
You could leave Shadow Play for OBS
Uh, I mean, yeah, but
on
the
Windows
the
10.
thing is that I like Shadowplay because it's got everything, and I know that both of them are free. That's absolutely fine, but I grew fond of Shadowplay.
No, I think
I'm the strange kind of guy. Like, come on, who else is bailing with us with the Unimog 2100 in this game? There are
I mean,
probably some other crazy maniacs, but that's not a common thing. Uh, I have this quirky things. I have this fondness for unusual solutions. So I like Shadowplay very much, and I figured it out by now. I know how it works. I know the ups and downs. So uh, I'm fine with it.
alrighty.
But for future reference, I'm not against. Yeah, let's put it this way. I'm not against OBS. Absolutely. It's just at this moment I feel fine uh, with Shadow Play as things stand. I felt because the thing is that OBS is already rendering stuff on the way from what I see. So what you get out as quote unquote raw footage is already rendered. It's going through a codec, an encoding process.
Mm.
Uh, while recording, and that's why these processing and frame rate issues can occur. And what's its name, Shadowplay gives you raw footage that is one-on-one replica of your screen.
Ah, well, I mean, I don't mind the small quality drop in video. Like when I tried streaming, like not just streaming as well, and actually recording the audio I was doing, my music stuff, and it came across really well. It's not like too much is happening on the screen, but for you, many things are happening on the screen, so that's a different subject.
Yeah, that's what happened. You know, when I recorded an almost 1.5 hour long yapping time episode that never got out, and I recorded it with OBS, and the output was just horribly wrong. It was it wasn't pixelated. It was decomposed into like centimeter by centimeter squares. So
Mm.
so when you know when uh, someone's face is distorted or blurred out for personality reasons,
I
or
know, yeah.
so it looked like that,
That's ugly.
especially when a lot was going on in the screen. And at in this game I have a lot going on in the screen, but that's nothing compared to Borderlands, for
Especially when
example.
particles, like,
Yeah,
you know,
especially
glass
yeah,
or
especially
snow.
when all sorts of particles are around. So uh, that's why I'm fine with the shadow play for the moment. I have It can be that there is an option for unprocessed footage in OBS. I have no idea, but I haven't come across that one. So uh, practically that's why.
Maybe when you record, just press record and keep recording.
Ooh, that works
So it
backwards as
does
well.
create those overlays, so that might involve some
The
rendering.
funny thing that you can do overlays with shadow play as well.
You can?
Yes, you can. You can have three different overlay settings and
Wow.
as presets, and you can switch between them.
Right, that's totally new.
That's news to me, but I've seen that when I was fiddling with the stream settings.
Uh-uh.
So yeah, there it's got that option. Absolutely. I mean, Nvidia is a company after all that is on the free market and understands competition. So
Of
why do you
course.
think it wouldn't want to compete with OBS, for that matter?
Yeah. Alright, but so far I'm really
It's like
fond
it's
of
like
hobby.
people tend to think that Mixer is just a side project for Microsoft, and and in reality, I think they are in a very stiff competition with
Wait.
with Twitch, yeah, and with the YouTube Live feature, for that matter, because YouTube Live is very strongly on
The clunky side.
yeah. What?
Well, it's clunky. I mean, so
It's
far,
clunky,
what
but it
I...
works, and it's got a some success in the sense that there are people who use it and there are people who watch it. So and
Norbert says he has a Lada Niva in
oh,
running.
great, that's awesome. uh Lada Niva is love. Lada Niva is life. Where did you get it? Hold on a second.
It's gonna take time.
uh,
The respawn.
And at this point, I'm typing in Hungarian in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah, because
yeah.
Norby's
Well,
English is
yeah,
not very good, and it's partly my fault.
might I point out it's not proper Hungarian. It's like
Yeah, it's not proper Hungarian. It's our
rural version or how
yeah,
to say.
rural version, and it's kind of sort of our code language with Norby. So uh, so yeah. I just asked him how could I procure that Lada Niva if it's any good, because when I will do Let's Play on a Hungarian map, it will be good for a go around vehicle like this one on this Let's Play, for example. I mean, I
Yeah.
won't have this one from the get go, even though that's pretty much my favorite tractor ever. Well, that and the two wheels drive John Deere, when we're talking of American uh, tractors. Oh, the John Deere 7810 two-wheel drive version, and then that new two-wheel drive New Holland T6 is pretty sweet, even though it's not really in US specs. Uh, the wheels at the very least don't really match the US style. So that's why it cannot dethrone that John Deere. And then the same applies for the T-Dub 10 that you can see on the DIY Farm series. It's not typically US spec. I don't even know if T-Dubs were a thing in the US from the from the get-go, or was it a European model entirely? It can happen. So yeah. And what's up with you, Rob? You're so silent.
Um. Well, I'm
How's your
still.
day been?
Well, my day was like I watched some of the expanse during like night, morning-ish, and then I worked on the animations for my job, and then I consulted with my colleagues, and just did it until noon, and then I took a finally a well-deserved sleep
Mm?
until, well, not recently. So that's how it was.
Oh, that sounds about nice. I mean, uh, compared to my day, which started at 7 in the morning, and
Oh, well,
I,
because of the chimney.
yeah, I still couldn't manage with that that chimney sweeper guy.
How?
So we have to do it all over again tomorrow. That's
Oh,
why I'm on a
he wasn't a
timer
good
again.
chimney sweep.
Sorry?
He wasn't a proper chimney sweep.
No, he couldn't he couldn't come through the door, and he couldn't knock on my so the gate
Ah,
down at the lobby, and he couldn't knock on my door. That's what happened. Uh,
what? How?
I don't know how. That's pretty much a
Was
mystery
he
to me.
had some problem in his head or?
I think we will discuss it in detail, because I don't want to be
Oh,
rude
alright.
on stream, but we will discuss
Oh,
it
I
later. But let's just say it's getting to the point where it's slowly quite ridiculous, this stuff. So
yeah, I believe so.
mm,
Norby is saying that the bales are escaping.
uh, as in, yeah, it's they get sometimes thrown away because physics are great in this game. Did I mention that? Uh, but they are fine. They have nowhere to go. Oh, so yeah, it's got set on Uh, on 6,000. I think these I produce these bales for selling. I have a nice amount of straw bales right now for the animals, so it's fine if I produce denser bales. I get more money for every trailer.
Make
I
money,
know it's
money,
it's
more
not
money.
not realistic, and it's kind of sort of cheating, uh, but that's how it goes. That's how I roll.
You know you can use bales, hay bales in Minecraft as well.
Yeah, for what?
Well, I don't know yet. I just found out.
Ooh, I just noticed that the PTO is not attached properly. What's the matter? Ooh, that's interesting. I will sort that out in Giants editor. That's funny because I specifically remember that everything was in order on this track. Mm, I'm a sad panda right now. It hurts my OCDs on so many levels.
You and your OCD. I have some as well.
It can be that it's not even the Unimog. I will check it out with something else that has PTO. It can be that it's the Baylor. I mean, Giants was messing with this one nowadays. I'm gonna do that